already realised, it is indeed Pride Month, and I use any excuse to make something rainbow related. So I am showing you how to make the ultimate rainbow cake. Now this is going to be slightly different to my other cakes, and you will see why in a moment, or you may have already seen because of the cover of the YouTube video. But it's actually a really easy technique to make a real showstopper. What I'm going to start with is a crumb-coated 6-inch cake. Now if you haven't already, I have a whole video of how to make a drip cake, and it takes you through every layer, every step. Sorry, I'm thinking in cake terms. Every step of the way to create a cake. This is just a vanilla sponge with Swiss meringue buttercream in between, and at the crumb coat stage, and it's been in the fridge so it's nice and firm. You might gasp at this next stage because we're actually going to cut the cake in half. We're not going to do a standing cake like this. We're going to make a shape, a kind of shape of a rainbow basically. To get it really even in half, I've cut out a circle of parchment paper, and I'm going to fold it in half and place the half on top of the cake, and then I can see exactly where halfway is. And then I'm going to cut all the way through. You may be thinking, what on earth is she doing? But trust me, this cake's going to be insane. So straight down. I never cut my cakes. This is really weird. It's actually nice to see the layers there. What I'm now going to do is transfer both halves onto a rectangular cake board. So I'm going to put a little bit of buttercream down, as always, just to secure the cake. And then take one of the halves and place it on its side. Put a little bit of buttercream here. And take the other cake layer and place it next to it. So have you kind of seen why I have cut it in half? We're achieving this rainbow shape. I think it's like a rainbow. It's just another way how to display a cake, a little bit different to how we usually do it. So I'm just patching up where the cakes meet. And to be honest, we are covering this completely. So this can be kind of rough, this bit. So what I'm going to do is that even though the cake is cold because it's been in the fridge for a while, I'm just going to put it back in for another 10 minutes just to firm up that little bit of buttercream that we put on it just now. And then we get to do the second layer, which is a lot more fun and colourful. Right, so what I've done here is separate into 6 different piping bags, red, orange, yellow, green, blue and purple buttercream, and I've attached a small star nozzle to all of them. Now this is where you could be as creative as you want. I like the idea of doing like lots of different piping. You can do the same shape all the way through and have it more uniform. You can do the, I don't know if you've seen it, but you kind of splodge a bit of icing and then spread it with a palette knife, or just go over plain with plain stripes. So it's really up to you, but I'm gonna go a bit crazy with the piping. Before I do that, I want to make it as even as possible. So just with a palette knife, I'm going to roughly mark halfway because we have 6 colours. So I want them evenly spaced out. And then roughly into 3 on this side. And then 3 on this side. And then you can start piping. So again, up to you how you want to do it, but I'm going to start off with a few rosettes and stars. So I'm applying different pressures and making larger stars and smaller stars. And then going to go on with the orange. And you just make your way down the cake with all the colours of the rainbow. And finally the purple. Wow, I could stare at this all day. I love the different textures. Like I said, you could just do the stars or just do one pattern, but I absolutely love the different textures on there. Now to do the sides of the rainbow, I like to just finish each end with the same colour. So I might just do some scrolls just along the edge. So I push and drag. So the cover is done, and to fill the very ends, what I like to do is fill another piping bag up with all the leftover colours and then do some multicoloured swirls, just so the leftover colours don't go to waste. So I've got a tall glass here and I'm just going to pipe in just the leftover colours. And then just press them down all together. And then just before I pipe directly onto the cake, I like to just test it out to make sure all the colours are coming through. And now I pipe. And I've just gone for simple stars at the end. The piping is done. It is so colourful. If that's not a rainbow cake, I don't know what is. And of course, it has to be a glittery rainbow, doesn't it? So dusting of edible glitter. And done! Now, who said cakes need to stand up straight? I think that is a pretty cool rainbow cake. And it's something fun and different and actually quite easy as well. All it is cut the cake in half and then put some piping on it. Great to do with kids. You can also decorate it even more by putting some sprinkles on it, or sprinkles around the side or around the edges. If you do try it out, please tag me at George's Cakes. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe because I've got lots more videos on the way. And of course, happy Pride. I want to see social media and YouTube full of rainbows, so really get into the spirit. I'm looking forward to seeing your creations, and we'll see you very soon.